Welcome to Universal Studios, the largest and busiest motion picture facility in the world. Through these portals, you will enter the world of entertainment. Here you'll discover the unprecedented excitement of the magic of Hollywood, as millions of other people have since Universal Tours opened in 1964. When Irving Berlin wrote There's No Business Like Show Business, he captured the very spirit of Universal. For only here can visitors go behind the scenes and take part in the making of TV and movies. And there's no better way for you to see this sprawling giant and experience its many wonders than to enjoy a guided tour on one of Universal's many tour trams.
All right, well, welcome aboard the tram, everybody. My name's John. I'm going to be your tour guide today. Our driver's name is Dave.
The first motion pictures were taken here over 70 years ago, when Carl Laemmle, Universal's founder, bought a chicken ranch and turned it into a movie studio. After producing a countless number of silent films, we became known for our monster movie classics. At that time, Universal covered 210 acres. Today, Universal has expanded to 420 acres. We began offering tours as long ago as 1915. These scenes were shot in the 20s, when apparently not everyone found a seat on the tram. Mr. Carl Laemmle, then president of Universal Studios, had bleachers set up so tourists could watch movies being made. A ringside seat was available for a mere 25 cents. Of course, movies were silent then, and you could make all of the noise you wanted. But with the advent of sound, the visitors could no longer cheer for the good guys and boo at the bad guys, and the tour was discontinued. The studio was big and busy even in those early days, producing comedies, dramas, and westerns that thrilled and delighted audiences all over the world. In 1964, Universal revived the tour. We look a lot different today, but we like to think we're still doing the exact same thing. We're getting ready to begin what is going to be a very interesting part of your tour, a journey through the special effects stage presented by the Eastman Kodak Company. Not all special effects look that special when you see them up close. This is an exact replica of the clay miniature that was used in Universal's Flash Gordon serial. Believe it or not, it was fueled by ordinary 4th of July sparklers. Edison discovered that by turning a room on its side and tilting the camera level with the floor of the room, he could make someone appear to defy the law of gravity. With the help of a guest volunteer from the audience, Universal's special effects team shows you just how right Edison was. Stop motion involves miniature models with movable limbs. In his comedy extravaganza 1941, Steven Spielberg made extensive use of elaborate miniatures, like this amusement park. Now, let's create some of the magic from Universal's E.T., the extraterrestrial. This is matte, and the process is called chroma key. This is what the camera sees, and this is what the camera does with the image. By combining these elements with a background, we have Matt flying over the Hollywood hills.
Officer Conan, can you hear me? Yes.
The magic of modern-day movies and TV is in great part created by illusion. Let's take a look at how this is accomplished as we watch these two tour guests taking an active part in this live demonstration of Arthur Clarke's great story, 2010.
Get to the ship! Hurry! Something's going on out there! Oh my God! It's Jupiter. It's imploding on itself! Get to the ship! Hurry! We've got to get out of here!
This is Hal from 2001 and more recently 2010. Hal, would you please explain our process that we call motion control?
Motion control photography is a process in which we create the illusion of spaceships flying through the universe. In motion control, the model never moves. The camera does. As you can see, a computerized camera is now moving the length of the ship against a black background. By adding a field of stars, we now create the illusion of the ship flying through space.
This cute fella is Vector.
There we go. Now, like the man said, my name is Vector. And while we could do all kinds of things, the most important thing we do is to make drawings come to life in the movies, just like we did in The Last Starfighter. Watch this, folks, and remember, there's not one model in what you're about to see.
Now that we're back aboard the tram, let's continue our tour of the world's most famous studio. Next, we're going to take you out onto the back lot. Here is where you get your first good view of our facades. As you look at these buildings, they appear to be made of brick and concrete. Well, look closely, because they're actually made of foam rubber, fiberglass, and chicken wire. We could build them out of real brick and concrete, but that's not really necessary, because the texture looks just the same on film. We're going to leave our big city street now and enter a small town. You saw it as Hill Valley in the blockbuster movie hit of 1985, Back to the Future. This is the courthouse with the clock tower where Christopher Lloyd harnessed that bolt of lightning to send Michael J. Fox back to the future.
We interrupt this tour for a special bulletin. There's an enraged beast loose on the streets of New York.
We now go with live coverage on the scene from our telecopter reporter, Kelly King. Kelly?
Thank you, Sander. We're now hovering above the wreckage of a crushed elm. There's a tram load of people down there. Danger! Repeat, you are... What?
Has been sighted. Clear the area.
No, we have to go down and help them.
Track behind you.
Behind us, where? I don't see you. Where? Oh, my God.
Attention, tram! You are entering a restricted area! Take cover! There he is! Open fire! All units open fire! It's him! Attention, tram! Bridge is clear! Go on! We'll cover you!
Well, thanks to those special effects people, King Kong has spared our tram. We are now entering what we call New York Street. It is well known for the Kojak television series. It can be any metropolitan city street that we want it to be. For instance, this area was Kansas City for City Heat, starring Burt Reynolds and Clint Eastwood. It was Chicago for the Blues Brothers, starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, and The Sting, starring Paul Newman and Robert Redford. It was Richmond for Streets of Fire and Los Angeles for Earthquake. We combined the carefully choreographed destruction of these facades, matching them with matte paintings and miniatures.
Normally, when you leave the real New York City, you cross over one of their very famous bridges. Well, we here at Universal have our own famous bridge. It was built back in 1915 for the silent films and is the oldest structure here on the lot. No, I know what you're thinking already. You're wrong, folks. You're wrong. We're not going over the bridge. No, it's much too old. Dave's going to take us around the bridge. Wait a second. Dave, I said around. Dave, that way. Folks, I'm really sorry about this. I don't know what we've gotten ourselves into. You better hold on, though, because I just don't... Did you see that right there? Folks, look at that. There it goes again. Oh, no. We better get off, Dave. Get us off this bridge. There it goes. This bridge is falling apart. I don't know what's going on. Dave, you okay there? We better... There it goes. There it... Oh, get us out of here, Dave. We're in big trouble. Okay, so I lied. The bridge wasn't built in 1915. It's only built about 15 years ago. Using the talents of our special effects department, that bridge runs entirely on hydraulics, and as we drive around the front, you're going to be able to see it reconstruct right before our very eyes. I was told that there was a 50-50 chance of rain. It is raining. Look at that, it's only raining on Dave's side of the tram, but on my side it's dry and clear. That's obviously what they meant by a 50-50 chance. And when it does rain, there are chances of a flash flood. There's one headed right for our tram. Watch out, folks. It goes headed right for the second and third cars. No, I think we're just gonna make it. Watch out for the tree. That's how we create our stormy scenes. We locate sprinklers in the trees. By aiming those sprinklers up, all the water will fall naturally. The flash flood was created by dumping no less than 10,000 gallons of water.
This is Old Mexico. You may have seen it burned as Old Jerusalem in the miniseries Masada. You also may recognize the area as the Alamo, as it was seen in an episode of Amazing Stories called Alamo Joe. Right now, we're crossing the border, leaving Old Mexico and entering 6 Points, Texas. The livery stable is where Mae West saved W.C. Fields in My Little Chickadee. Look around and you'll see why we call this area 6 Points, Texas. We have 6 different western streets that all meet in one central area. In the early days, since no sound was being recorded, we were able to film 6 different westerns at the same time. This area may not look like the Old West to you because we've updated it to be a Midwestern town. Not a lot of scripts call for Old Westerns anymore, and besides, we can change it back quickly.
Folks, look at this body of water on my side of the tram. Because that body of water, believe it or not, was the entire Pacific Ocean for McHale's Navy. Well, rumor has it that underwater mines were left in here from McHale's Navy. It's probably just a rumor. I wouldn't worry about it. Folks, right now we have just reached a very memorable part here at the back lot, that of the Red Sea. It was inspired by the 10 Commandments, a Paramount production. And right now what we're going to do is the same thing Charlton Heston did back in the 10 Commandments. I am going to play the part of Moses, and I'm going to part the waters. Remember, he did it? Well, here at Universal Studios, we do it this way. Okay, here we go. Part the waters. Well, here we go, folks. We're going to go through the Red Sea, so get your cameras out. Wait, I think that's one of those mines right there. You better watch out back there.
In this area of the back lot, everything looks slightly foreign. This is Little Europe. It can be any European village that we wish it to be by simply changing the signs and languages on the storefronts. Classic characters like Frankenstein's monster, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Dracula have all terrorized this area. All Quiet on the Western Front, the Academy Award-winning film of 1929, and dozens of other movies and TV programs have been shot in part on these cobblestone streets. And now, let us take you to Stage 52, where a stunning multi-dimensional special effect awaits you. have just experienced an 8.3 earthquake. But this is one that you can return to and experience the thrills again and again.
We are now entering the small island of Amity. You remember the island that was terrorized by that man-eating shark in one of Universal's biggest hits and winner of 3 Academy Awards, Jaws. Hey, wait a second, there's no fishing allowed out there. Sir, you're not supposed to be fishing on... Oh boy, look at that, folks. We got a shark fin out there and it's headed right for us. No, it's turning. It's going for the fisherman back there.
Oh no, help, help!
Whoa. Oh, this is horrible. This is devastating. Watch that yellow float out there, okay? Because we got some bait connected to the yellow float. Hopefully, the shark will take that bait, and then we'll know where he is at all time. Wait, there it goes. He took the float. Keep your eyes out there, folks. Keep your eyes out there. He's out there somewhere. I don't believe it. There he is. Sir Bruce, he's back. Quick, Dave, I'll tell you what. Joke's over. We just go on, huh? What do you say? Yeah. Folks, take a look around. Make sure the person who was sitting next to you is still there.
We are now entering Colonial Street. There are many famous houses here. This is the sorority house seen in National Lampoon's Animal House. This house is where Jimmy Stewart lived with his invisible rabbit friend, Harvey. It seems that every house here has had famous occupants. The Munsters lived here at 1313 Mockingbird Lane. But probably the most famous house that we have on Colonial Street is the Leave It to Beaver house. That's right, this is where little Beaver Cleaver was born and raised. Of course, after the Cleavers moved out, Marcus Welby, MD, made himself right at home in that house. And the original owner of the house was Ronald Reagan in Bedtime for Bonzo. The school little Beaver Cleaver attended is what now appears to be the county courthouse. This church is where little Eddie Munster went to school. The light blue house that we're about to see is where James Garner and Doris Day lived in the thrill of it all. Coming up is the Bates Motel. Looming above it, the most infamous house in history, the Psycho House. This is the original, too. Anthony Perkins starred in all 3 Psycho movies. In Psycho 2, we used only room number 1 in filming, and the rest of the Bates Motel was a matte painting. In fact, we use matte paintings a lot. This is the set of Jaws, The Revenge. Normally, when we use this area, we will black out the valley below. But just look at what we've done. We've painted a huge backdrop effectively blocking out the entire San Fernando Valley.
Look at that, folks. Just recently snowed up here, almost 11,000 feet, the highest point here in the tour. But when it snows, the back road, it's always closed. So we get to take you through the ice tunnel. Seeing as it did just recently snow in this area, might be a good idea, just to be on the safe side, keep your voices down to a minimum. In fact, I'm going to be getting off the microphone because the slightest sound has been known to cause an avalanche.
As we conclude the guided portion of our tour, we return to the upper lot of the studio. This is the home of the Universal Amphitheater and Cineplex Odeon Cinemas, the world's largest cinema complex, seating over 6,000 people each. Here also is our famous entertainment center, where you have an opportunity to experience 5 outstanding live shows. A stroll down one of the colorful streets of the entertainment center will soon make you realize that Universal Studios is a world unto itself.
Cheeseburger, fries, no onion, shake, 45 to go.
No, it's not a scene out of a movie from the famous 50s. It's the latest addition to Universal Studios Hollywood, called The Streets of the World. This is the first time ever that the public has been allowed to wander in and around the actual movie set streets, including 1950s America, Sherlock Holmes Baker Street in London, the French Moulin Rouge nightclub, and a Parisian courtyard. The new Streets of the World have been opened to tour guests as part of the behind-the-scenes experience. You can visit 221B Baker Street, the foggy, gas-lit haunt of so many of Sherlock Holmes' adventures. Or why not enjoy a stroll down the colorful cobblestone streets of old France? How about a visit to festive and gay Paris, where the naughty Moulin Rouge reflects the glamour and energy of Paris? Shops and cafes give you many places to relax. At 50s America, American Graffiti's Mel's Diner will give you a nostalgic look into America's past. Streets of the World is just one of many adventures that await you here at the Entertainment Center. Along your way, a naval battle erupts in a lagoon. Universal's new Star Trek adventure is a chance for fans to dress up in authentic Star Trek costumes and makeup and play the part of one of the characters in the show. Scenes take place on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, in the engine room, a strange planet, and even on board an evil Klingon ship. The entire show is shot by a professional crew, edited instantly, and played back to the audience complete with credits. Let's watch our crew at work.
Back and forth, guys.
Our guests experience the fun of being a movie star while battling Klingons, alien super beings, and space creatures. It's a dream of a lifetime come true, boldly going where no man has gone before. After shooting and editing, the completed tape is shown to the audience. The famous stunt show is presented by real movie stuntmen who demonstrate how fights are choreographed and staged. A strangely dressed but familiar figure keeps everyone amused until the show begins.
Thank you. Today we thought we would set up one of the basic elements of our business. That is a motion picture stunt fight. Right now I would like to bring out a couple of fight partners of mine. If you would welcome, please, out the top window over here, Mr. Bill Oliver. Yeah! And behind him, Mr. Robert Rochelle.
Yeah! Yeah! Everybody, yeah! Yeah! All right, yeah! Give me that! Now, wait a minute. Hey, that was my sign. I don't care. Well, I do.
Just a minute up there. Oliver, hold it. Oliver, do the honors. Throw the punches.
I intend to.
Robert, you'll have to receive them.
I don't want to.
Oliver approaches his target, he'll pull the punch, or say bounce it off.
Ooh.
Same time, Robert can tighten up the midsection, perhaps let out a breath of air. Once again, it will look like this.
Ah! Ah! I got it right in the eye.
Slow motion, get the Tommy.
In slow motion. Ah! Oh, that was fun. He said slow motion. I don't care what he said. Well, then I'm not going to do it. Want to bet? Yeah. Oh. I'm going to knock you right back. Oh. Ow. Turn around. Whoa. I said. Oh. Oh, no. Get me out of here, quick. Come on, give me the rope. I got $10. Here, take the money. Come on, give me the rope. Got it? Yeah. Good. You've had it. Easy. Hey. Get in there. Hey. Bust your head. Whoa. Come on. Cut me. Oh, boy. Where'd he go? Cover me. Watch out. Why is he gonna be mad? No,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Universal Stunt Team!
If you'd like to talk to Kit, the famous Knight Rider car, you can, right here at Universal.
I'm one fast car. What can I say?
Or how about your photo with King Kong? There's so much to see and do here, it's hard to decide what to do next. You might want to have your voice recorded at soundtracks. Or have your picture taken in Western costume in a Western town. How about taking the kids to see Frankenstein, Woody Woodpecker, or many other delightful characters and monsters that we've all grown up with? Or stop for a visit with Jaws, now that he's been caught and hung up for display. Before continuing your tour, why not stop and rest and relax? This was a good place to do just that. The Animal Actors Theater presents the remarkable talents of a large cast of birds, monkeys, cats, and dogs. Now, let's show you some of the techniques and secrets that are used to train our animals for movies and TV.
Whoa! Oh, no. We need some help. Mick, are you okay? The actor can hold it out. Hold it out in your right hand, sir. Don't move. Cookie, you'll see the dollar and fly right on out to the actor the very first time, and it works. Good job, Cook. Oh, man. Come on, Pancho! Okay, go back and get the second one. Here we go, 100%. Getting the second thing right. Let's see. You asked for that? Look what you did! Good, lay down. That's not very nice. You apologize. Better, quick. That was disgusting. How about a hand for Sunshine?
Universal Studios is proud to present a spectacular sword and sorcery show inspired by the blockbuster film Conan the Barbarian, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Come to me. Yes, come to me.
have wizards and warriors, stalwart heroes and brave heroines, all mounted in one of the most astonishing stage presentations ever. We combine gymnastics and swordplay with pyrotechnics and lasers. And just wait till you see our dragon.
You shall die!
Grab that sword!
By the power of Tram! Destroy them!
Conan!
To victory!
Conan and Red Sonja have triumphed over evil, as we all knew they would. Universal's new hit show, Miami Vice, is pure action and incredible realism. It stuns you as Crockett and Tubbs battle vicious smugglers against overwhelming odds. Thanks to Universal Studios and that Hollywood magic, the good guys have won again, and the show is over for today. But at Universal Studios, tomorrow brings new adventures and new magic. So come back soon